DSouth kira masu mutum ne to bisa ya zamfi ganin zaman da kila ga shi a very short university to come and give
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Honorable Minister for Education, Honorable Alfil, see a number of graduates like you. I'm happy to look at. I was given a chance because I'm in charge of the university in this state. We have very important people down here, Honorable Minister and Governor. These people are very important because they are very much concerned about education. About this institute. This Macquarie TKI was offered by the Japanese government. And we have actually education like that. As it has mentioned by the former speaker, there was a place given to us here, there in Okinawa, very large one. We have struggled to maintain that place, but we couldn't make it. And the Japanese government were saying there is a dispute over the land in a will. I say no, there is no dispute. We don't have any problem of land in a will. I had to write a letter to the Japanese government to convince them that we don't have dispute over the land in our state. There were two in by Professor Job Garwai, who was the Minister of Education by then. He said, level of education in a will is very low. As such, I have to offer you this as a gift from the Minister of Education. Honorable Minister, since I'm given a chance, and we have ministers who have actually provided us with certain, schools and institutes, since you are here, because of level of education is very low in our state, and we have to increase the level of education here. Another message to you, Honorable Minister, you have seen the salary of teachers is very low in the country. Many ministers have tried very hard to push this percentage of education up to 10 or 15% from the whole budget, but they could not make it. You are a strong minister. You have been the minister for gender. You have been the minister for foreign affairs. I'm sure you will do that. Increase the salary of teachers. Another thing, we want to establish university here. We are very serious about it. And when I say we is referred to citizens of the university. No, it is a national institution. But we citizens of Awil, we have to pay our ratio. Honorable Governor has already started contribution, cutting the one-day cut from the staff. We are doing contribution, goods will be collected to establish this university. We have a number of learners who are not able to go to the universities because of this versatile factor. And when we say we are making our way, but in America, Americans are brave in their state, so we have to be brave. الأداة لتقدم في التعليم فقال نانو حكومة يابانية قال جعلنا الكتاب صديقا لنا بدل السلام صديق لنا في دول السودان بدل الأسلام أنا أريد أن نقول بسيط جدا يعني تقولون في عندنا مستشفى اسمه سايرون ده أقوى مستشفى في السودان تقولون ودخول القروش لازم تخش القروش وفي زعمه في الباب لما نيجي وزير يقول لك فضل اسعادك لما نيجي ضابط يقول لك فضل اسعادك لما نيجي معلم يقول لك في الباب معلمين بتاع وشاف بتاع لكن لما تيجي ده I greet you all in the name of Northern Sudan State and in the name of our veteran teachers. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year 2021.
In the country. Allow me also to thank His Excellency General Hussein Abdel-Baghi Akol, Vice President for the Southwest Cluster, with the same spirit as your name will be praised and remain in the history of South Sudan. As for the occasion of today, Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, Mapere National Teaching Training Institute for Girl Education Support in South Sudan. Let me sincerely register my thanks to the teachers who stand firm in the field of teaching for our next generation to come, despite all challenges facing them. Moreover, this is because the teachers are acquainted about the general situation in the country. Children, especially the girls. Lastly, I would also like to call upon the National Ministry of General Education and Instruction and other states to take Mapere National Teachers Institute in a will has an opportunity to enroll in more teachers since the state is more peaceful. I want to thank the Minister and the delegation, integral part of our human resources development. We want to give quality education to our children through qualified teaching staff. I would also like to acknowledge the tremendous role rendered by the former National Minister of General Education and Instruction, Honorable Deng Deng Waj Yai, as a co-founder of
Alindum Yalum with Kharajo Lela fi Mapere Institute. I wish you a very happy Christmas and happy New Year in advance. God bless you and God bless South Sudan. Still here with us. Corona Tija Kaita, State Representative of Stormy Foundation, Principal and Deputy Principal, teachers, students of Mapere National Teaching Training Institute, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very special day. It is a special not only for the newly graduated student teachers of Mapere National Teachers Training Institute, but it is a special day for all of us, the teachers, the students, the workers of Mapere, their families, the wider community of Awil and Northern Barghazal State's government, and the entire South Sudan. This is why the Honorable Governor of Northern Barghazal State and I came here to join you in this celebration. Success, we must also mention the support we consistently receive from the Stormy Foundation and the people of Norway. And we do not take this assistance for granted. We will continue to work with the foundation and all our technical educational partners to improve and make our program effective and efficient. I am equally pleased to learn that most of the student teachers we are graduating today are already teaching in school in these states and beyond. For me, as the Minister of Early Education, has been a tough one for our country and the whole world. The outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic in March led to the closure of schools in order to reduce the spread of the virus. Therefore, altogether, we reopened school for candidates classes, primary 8 and senior 4 in October. Most of our children stay at home. The closure of schools has negative impact on many. We introduced a distance learning program to teach lessons in core subjects such as English language, mathematics, and sciences on radio. But we realize that places like Awil have no radio coverage, and some school children, as mentioned here, there is no way in the community of Northern Barkazal, which is well known, to be lagging behind in education of girls. That is a disservice to our communities, to our state, to entire South Sudan. So I am appealing to each mother and a father and a brother and uncle to make sure that girls are all sent to school, deployed across the schools in the states. South Sudan has a huge short qualified teachers, particularly teachers of mathematics and sciences. The majority of the 64,000 teachers that we have in the country are volunteering. We therefore need to double our efforts in teacher training program. We need to train at least 2,000 teachers annually in institutes like MAPER in order to reduce the gap. That MAPER is graduating this large number of student teachers today. Among the 3 functional teachers training institutes in South Sudan, MAPER in terms of the student intakes, and most importantly, the performance of a student in examination as shown today, is the most successful national teachers training institute. For that, I would like you to congratulate the principal of this school and his staff, and of course the student teachers themselves. Children in school, we also need qualified teachers to inspire our children to be our future engineers, teachers, doctors, scientists, and of course, leaders of tomorrow. Therefore, teacher training is my priority. We are going to work hard to improve the working condition of teachers, and particularly their pay. These issues of the resources spent here to train these student teachers were put in good use. It is good that you are already giving back to the society what you have learned here at MAPER National Teacher Training Institute. I take this opportunity to request Honorable Governor and the Director General of the State Ministry of Education to start the process of recruitment of these student teachers. As we are preparing to reopen schools for the new academic year. Pleased to report that His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit, the President of the Republic of South Sudan, and the Vice President of the Republic of South Sudan, His Excellency Hussein Abdelbagi Akol, the Vice President responsible for Service Delivery Cluster, assisted the Ministry to approve incentive for teachers that are involved in the teaching of the candidate classes, Primary 8 and Primary and Senior 4. Finally, I promise the administration and the staff of Maper Institute that we are going to support you so that you train more teachers. I need to see gender balance reflected in the student intakes next year. Next year, I would like to see more female student teachers in the class. Once again, to the student teachers, congratulations. This is a great day for you. Alfi Mabruk. We will have to adhere to Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols, especially as wearing masks and washing hands. This is important because we need to protect ourselves, our families, and our communities. South Sudan has 2.8 million out-of-school children. Children are out of school because there are not enough schools in South Sudan, but more importantly, because in some schools there is no qualified teachers to teach them. For example, here in northern Barbazal, some counties have no secondary school, especially secondary schools for girls. We will plan to provide secondary school in counties like Awil East and Awil North in order to provide opportunity for children in those places to go to school.